today I'm showing my Revlon collection, and because this collection is so large, I don't think I'm going to be able to have all the polishes out at once. So what I'm going to do is divide it up. So I have 3 nail wheels that are they're not all complete, but I'll start with the first nail wheel. The first color I have here is the Revlon Parfumerie African Tea Rose, and that is this pink right here. It looks metallic in the bottle, or shimmery in the bottle, but on the swatch it's pretty much straight glossy opaque fuchsia, and they are scented. I made the mistake in the haul video of saying they weren't, but they are scented. When they're on the swatch I could smell them. The next one is Revlon Parfumerie Spun Sugar, and this is pretty much, it's just a kind of a coincidence that I happen to haul from a different store this polish, which is called Magnetize, which is a brilliant shine, and it's basically the same color. One thing my husband said was that this one looked smoother, the Parfumerie. So then I'm going to go right to that polish next. The 140 Magnetize is this swatch right here. Then I have Captivate, which is this coppery metallic, and I'm going to link below. I'll put a link in the down bar for how many coats it took of each polish, because I have a spreadsheet that I keep, or really basically a document that I keep that has how many coats per swatch on the swatch. This next one is called Fascinate, and it's a Brilliant Strength. I think I called it Brilliant Shine, but it's Brilliant Strength. Then the next color is 20, and it's Beguile. Try to get the camera to focus. Beguile. And then the next one is Enrapture, and that's this one right here, and it looks like that in the bottle. And then this one, the next one is, I have 2 bottles of this color. It's Enthrall, and I marked the bottles. The swatches look pretty even. I do swatch dupes because sometimes they do end up being different, not necessarily in Revlon, but in general I swatch dupes because if they look different, I want to know. So the next one is a Revlon Colorstay, and it's this really white, pearly color, and it's very, very sheer, very, very light on the nail. I guess one thing I could think you could use it for is maybe a top coat, or even like for a French manicure, a twist maybe on a French manicure. It's very subtle. The next one I have is the Revlon Nail Art, and this one's the 360 Vincent Van Gold, and obviously I had to have 2 swatches for that one. But yeah, that's the first nail wheel. So, okay, for this nail wheel I have 2 Cherry Crush in a row. I have them marked. This one is the first, this swatch right here is the first Cherry Crush, and that's 760 on Cherry Crush. This is the second swatch. They are pretty close. There might be some minor shade differences between those, but it's almost not noticeable. The next color on the wheel is very close. It's a little bit more orange or gold, and that is 740 Get Ready. Try to get that. There you go. The next one is one of my favorites of all the Revlon I own. It's called Chili, and it's a top speed coat, and I got it in a twin pack at Big Lots, and I love that one. The next one is this swatch, and it's Tuscan Sun 478. And this will all be linked in the down bar as well with how many coats it took of each one. The next one is 914, and that's Tropical Temptation, and it's really sheer. It is a very pretty color. I kind of wish it was a little bit more opaque, but it's pretty. Oh no, I'm sorry. I am sorry. Tropical Temptation is actually quite opaque. That's my fault. And that's that one right there. It's very pretty. That's another one that I really like. I'm sorry, it was Kiss Me Coral, which kind of reminds me of The Walking Dead. It's $4.74, and it's a real sheer one. This one says limited edition, Raspberry Rush, and I don't know if there's anything that's similar to this in Revlon, but oh, is this a beautiful color, and I'm sort of sad that it's considered limited edition, and I'd love to find a dupe for this one. I might even own a dupe, but I love this color. It's very pretty. Let's see if I can get the camera to focus. It's sort of focusing, but it's not. It keeps going out of focus. Anyway, the next one is Strawberry Electric, which is I don't usually like sheers as much, but oh, this one's really pretty. It's gorgeous. It kind of is opaque, but it has a little bit of a like almost jelly sort of depth to it. Very pretty. $190. That's another one I really like. The next one is Orchid, and this one's more of a shimmer. This one is $5.55 Orchid, and it's another top speed. I think I've worn this a lot. It's not necessarily one of my favorites, but I think because it's a top speed, that's probably why I wore it more. The next one is Posh Pink, and that's a really pretty one as well. Revlon's really good at their pinks. I like the brand, though. I like it a lot. I don't hear a lot of people talk about it as much, but I do like it. It doesn't necessarily wear as long. I've been testing some of them out lately, and I wouldn't say they wear as long as other polishes, but they have really pretty colors and nice finishes. 110 Pink Lingerie is the next one. That's a really pretty sort of carnation pink. Cream opaque, I would say. Top speed on that one. The next one is again, and it's so incredibly sheer. This one is pink again, $180, and it's just almost transparent. It's so sheer. It's a really light pink, and it's $180. It's a very classical color, though, very pretty. Tahitian Coast is pebble texture polish, and it looks like this in the bottle. I might try layering this one with base coat of a certain color. Then the next one I have is a really interesting one called Perplex, and it's kind of an iridescent, I don't even know how you would describe this one, because it's like an iridescent opaque cream polish, and it's just got a really weird mauve-y, kind of taupey undertone to it. Really pretty. I like it. It kind of reminds me of some of the OPI polishes and the SC polishes. If I can get it to focus. Okay, there we go. And then the next one is Grape. I like that name, really basic. $6.60, and it is another top speed. Really beautiful metallic purple. I love that one. Next one is a really interesting sort of periwinkle with a muted tone, sort of grayish periwinkle called Surf. Kind of one of the colors a lot of people, it kind of reminds me of the colors a lot of people are kind of talking about right now. Real pretty. I think I might put this in, I think this one I might start wearing a little bit more often. I like that. And then the next one is Liani, I think it's Liani, or Lanai Lagoon, sorry, I was a little off. And this is a pebble texture, and it's very similar in terms of the color to this one. They might actually look good together. And that's what it looks like in the bottle. Okay, this snail wheel is it starts out with Steal Her Heart, and that's 907. This one is kind of a dupe for an OPI confetti polish, as I call them. Kind of a, some people call it a glitter polish, but it has no shine, no metallic shine in it. It's 732 graffiti top coat. Looks just like an OPI polish I have, including the bars. I think they might have a little bit difference in the which confettis are colored which way, but it's basically the same. Belle is the next one. If I can get it to focus. And that looks like that in the bottle. The next one is Silver. This one is sort of a recent addition for me. It is 765 holographic pearls. I really like this one. It's kind of got a sandy texture to it. Could use a top coat to change that, but that's really pretty. Next one is Galaxy. Another topper. If I can get it to focus. There we go. And then next glitter is 901 Hearts of Gold FX, and it's got the little hearts. That took, I think, 3 coats, but I have the notes that I'll be adding below. The next one is 925 Gold Coin, and that one is kind of similar to the, well, it's basically one of those foil gold metallics. The next one is extremely sheer, so sheer it's almost invisible. I guess I'm going to have to try to use it as a top coat. It's called Gold Coast, and that's what it looks like in the bottle. The next one is called Copper Penny. And that one looks like that in the bottle. The next one is a magnetic, and it's a Star Attraction. And Star Crush is the name of that one. It's on the bottom this time. The next color is Guest List, which is a very olive or army green, really pretty, glossy, opaque. And that's a top speed. The next one is a scented perfume polish. I love this one. I wore it and wore it and wore it. It's called Beach. It's 310. Very pretty color. I would I'd probably repurchase a lot of these, but this one is one I should get another bottle if I can find it. I don't even know if it's still in their line right now. The next one is a top speed, and it's the one that came with chili. And it's 320 Jaded, and I really like that one too. It looks really good with chili as well. It was a good combo pack. Well, that is my, that is my Revlon collection, and that's those 3 wheels, together. I'll basically put those notes in the down bar if you're interested in knowing more about the polishes and how many coats it took for the swatches. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.